kids, man. We got the kids. So another trip coming to an end. Today we leave in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. This somewhere like I never really thought of going. I never really thought of going like many places outside of like the USA, because even though it's easy to travel, it never really seemed like real to me. Like I'd be able to be traveling here and there. I thought that was like just the most expensive thing in the world. And when you're coming from a place where like at the time you don't have a lot of money or like a high income, you like, well, if I can't do it, I'm not even gonna think about doing it. So traveling around the world was never really on my radar. Like, all I really wanted to do, man, was like go to Vegas, go to New York. Like, that was like, I consider that traveling. If I stayed in the USA forever, I was not gonna be upset, but being able to do it and seeing it, it's a very like eye-opening experience. It's a blessing, because I know that like a lot of people aren't able to do it due to the fact that a lot of people that I know aren't able to do it due to the fact of they're no longer living, they're in prison, open cases, probation, real deal felonies where they can't leave the country. So I just look at it like it's a blessing to really, you don't know what you're missing when you don't get the experience like other cultures in other parts of the world. Like it's really different. Like the air is different. And I know the air is different. That's from respiratory therapy, from like the atmospheric pressures. The pressures, like the elevation that you on, means the air, the oxygenation is different. Like it's literally different. Shout out to the respiratory therapy program. They taught me that, man. Like the air is different. Like, and speaking of different, like I'm feeling different. Like I'm living different. I'm thinking different now that I'm a father. You know, like I just wanted to get out of like a hard time struggle, man. That's all I wanted to get out of. I didn't care about no clothes, no shoes, no traveling. I wanted to get out of that struggle I was in. When I was in that struggle, I wasn't thinking about I'm gonna go to Paris, I'm gonna go to the Bahamas, I'm gonna go to Italy. I was thinking that I want to get out this struggle and stop my stomach from hurting, man. And never have to ask anybody for nothing. I had to call people I knew from a while, like, hey, I need what you owe me. So when I did that, everything else that comes after that is just like, that's just a plus. That's just extra icing on the cake, man. That's just a bonus. I just wanted to get out of that struggle, man. That's all I wanted, like. I didn't care nothing about like no designer, all this stuff I'm getting out, no materialistic things, no Versace, no Louis for my girlfriend. I wanted to get out of that struggling situation. That was it. I'm able to do more. That's a blessing. But the first thing I did when I got that money wasn't go buy nothing. It was get out that struggle. Put some food in my belly. That's what it was, man. When you struggling, the first thing you're gonna do is like provide for yourself. That was all I wanted to do, man. Self-preservation. You know? Everything after that is icing, man. Being able to get a home. Being able to, like, you know, keep my girl in things that she like. Keeping my son in things that are nice. That he gonna eventually be like, yeah, Dad, I like these. That's a blessing, man. That's extra. I just wanted to get out of that struggle, man. Like I said, I'm living different. Now, I just don't want my family to struggle. It go from me to them. Just don't want them to struggle now. Like, I'm different, I'm thinking different, now I'm thinking different. I just don't want my family to struggle. Like, it's like no matter how much I make as an adult, it can't fix those problems that I endured and I went through as a kid. And I don't know which one hurt more, having the money to do it and not being able to do it, or being in it, or having to go through it as a kid. Cause, you know, if I could just turn back the hands of times, I could take this damn vacation, bless us over there. But you can't. You know, that ain't how time, that ain't how the universe works, man. All I can do is just, you know, Don't let those situations like become my son reality. That's what I can do about those situations, man. But if I had one wish, yeah. Yep. I never really like dreamed of this, man. Like I didn't dream of traveling, but I'm doing it. And once I started doing it with that COVID pandemic, when I had to go traveling to Texas, back and forth to Florida, Texas again, to Montana, I'm like, damn, I'm really going from one side of the United States to the other side, just like that. I'm going from state to state, just like that. Damn, it's just that easy? The flight from Florida to Texas was longer than the flight from Florida to Dominican Republic. So it's like, I'm already flying. I had a fear of flying. I overcame that. I've flown more times in the last 365 days than I've ever flown in my entire life. I didn't get on my first flight until I was 24 years old. And that was because of the school sent me. And I promise you, one of these days, I'm going to do something where I give back to people that's in school. I'm thinking about doing like a little scholarship. I forget. I think it's going to be like BMB helped me, something like that. But I'm going to do that, man. I'm going to do it because that was the only reason I was able to go to Las Vegas, is because like the donors of the school, they was able to like pull money together and help the kids go to the convention in Las Vegas that wasn't able to afford it. If it wasn't for that, I would have never have flown to Vegas, man. I would have never got that experience, you know? That was my first time on a plane, thanks to somebody else, helping somebody in need. I gotta do that same for those college students, man. The income is there, I just gotta have the time to do it, you know? Just really put it together the right way. That's what I've been big on. But sometimes I be thinking like, you know, I want to do stuff for people, I want to help out, but at the same time I got my own people, you know. But you know, man, they said come back tenfold. So you gotta just be thinking with your heart, like it come back tenfold. And I gotta say that's true, like I gave out a lot. I got tricked out of some. And I lost some. But I'm here. You hear the waves crashing? Man, come on, man. One little situation, one little mishap, one little mistake that don't define you, that don't make you. You can make it. You just really gotta be focused and stay with it, man. I'm so like ambitious and driven for a whole different purpose, man. Just like my family. It was really originally it was for escaping that struggle. I was just like making sure my family never struggle, man. That's all I'm doing it for. I just want to pay off my house, travel with my family, spend time with my family. It went from surviving, damn travel, take care of my family, and travel. Make them smile, see them smiling. That's it, man. That's it, like, it's so simple, man. We make it complicated. We can make things complicated. It's simple. Food and shelter. It's really simple. We can make it complicated. I want this, I want that, I want the new Mercedes Benz, the S550, the 600, this and that. You scratching your head hurting, trying to get this up, you trying to keep this up, you trying to... It really is all about food and shelter, man. That's food and shelter. Just think about that. Whatever you thinking about, whatever you stressing about, whatever got you, man, I gotta get this, I wanna go here, I wanna go this out. Damn, it's really all about food and shelter. You got food, you got shelter. And food plays, like, it's about your health. Food plays a part in your health, so it's food and shelter. What you eat gonna dictate how your health is. Food and shelter. What's really going on, man? You let that commercial get you, man. I'm a victim of it too, man. Them commercials can get you how they slide. Yeah, I'm with you. Come on, man. Food and shelter, that's what it's really all about, dog. You and your family got that. What do we hey, come on, I'ma just leave it at that. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna leave it at that now. Alright, I gotta get back in here and get to Jody, man. I left Jody sleeping. She was too sleepy to come with me to see the sunrise. Every trip I go on, I want to try to catch the sunrise before I fly out. I don't know, over here I've been like real sleepy, so I don't know. I've been like sleepy. We did so much stuff. I slid into what was that? The Caribbean Sea? Was that the Pacific Atlantic Ocean? I don't know. I slid into the ocean on the boat. Got to see all the fishes in the water and everything. Like, I really went in there, man. Never dreamed of that, man. I just wanted to get out that struggle. I ain't dream of that, you know? Yeah, being able to travel, I was like, yeah, that would be nice, but my goal is to get out this struggle, man. My stomach is hurting. Randy, why you became a therapist? Because my stomach was hurting. Like, I don't lie to you, I don't sugarcoat it, man. My stomach was hurting, man. And I ain't want to hurt nobody to, like, provide for myself. So I took that book and I read it. I went into that program, man, and I got that material down packed. Like, I studied flashcards, I studied YouTube videos, man. I took practice tests. I took the lecture notes. I was recording the lecture notes. The teacher got upset and said, you know what? No one else records. Baby, I gotta record, dog. My stomach hurting. I hid it in my book bag. Now I'm here. I'm gonna record you, baby. Now I'm recording on Big Money Bound TV. Recording saved me, you know? Damn, man. God real. Anything is possible if you never give up, man. I know what it's like not to have. And I know what it's like to have and think you got it all. And then realize you really don't. So, now I'm just like thankful for everything I do have, man. And I'm just trying to keep it cool, man. Just remember, food and shelter. Everything else is a bonus, man. You know, just if people got food and shelter, man. Oh, come on now. Everything else that come after that, that's icing on the cake. That's a bonus. We in the Dominican Republic. That's a bonus. Girl got the Benz SUV. That's a bonus. Got some name brand clothes. That's a bonus. Come on, man. Steak and lobster. That's food. That ain't no bonus. That's food. Chosen few, ocean view. That's a bonus. Thinking about going full time and ease up on the travel, because you know it's kind of like you gotta jump off that ship before it sinks, but at the same time you want to keep getting more. But you can get what you can get and get out and still be employed. That's a blessing. I got some full-time jobs reaching out to me that's offering me a bonus. You're talking 20 bands up front, bam bam. Then you work for us for the 2 years contract, bam bam. That's a nice piece in your hand, my boy. The fact, the numbers that I'm saying, man, like 20,000, like that's a crazy amount. Like and then once you get 20K, once you come across that 20K, man, it ain't what you think it is. It ain't life changing, but it's life altering. It can help you, but it's not like life changing. But that money can't help you, and then you realize, damn, okay, I got this. But it's about food and shelter. I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. It's about food and shelter.